I have never ever seen that ever before. I'm stunned, I'm in shock. If there's ever a place where you can be encouraged to do some bird watching from your car while you're driving, it's here. Oh, and what's that? Lapwing. Lapwings, oyster catchers, red shanks, buzzards, marsh harriers. Little babies, yellow wagtails, and I'm not even there yet. There's a marsh harrier about to fly past the car. Whoa. We are here, we are at Elmley Nature Reserve. Since I started my Instagram channel, this has been the place more than any other that I've had the most recommendations for. I can't believe I've never been to Elmley Nature Reserve before, but I haven't, and I'm here now, and I get it. Buzzard, just up here. This is just heavenly. Do you know what the best bit is? I'm not going home tonight. Yep, not going home. I'm staying in a shepherd's hut that overlooks the marsh. So I'm going to get the sunset and the sunrise, and hopefully all of the birds that do dwell in the light. Whoa, well that was a first. I've never sat on a bed and then see a marsh harrier fly past the window. So that's where I'm staying. And that's what I'm looking at. What a view. I'm going to make the most of every little bit of light that I get this evening. And in the morning when I wake up. Look, there's little baby coots. Genuinely thought that could have been a barn owl, but I think it was a lapwing just at the corner of my eye. Pied wagtail. Oh my goodness, I've never been so scared in my life. That was a pheasant. Okay. Scared the life out of me, that bird. Where was I? Don't know, Elmley. So I'm currently walking down an old gravelly road. Now one of the biggest appeals to many birders coming to Elmley is the owls. And I have it on good authority that there are little owls down this track. This is quite something. Just stood here, right? If you just listen. Goldfinches. I love the sound of a chattering goldfinch. Wrens, house sparrows, goldfinches. That was a pheasant. Another wren. Wood pigeon in the background. Blackbirds, robins, blackcaps over here. Well, no owls yet, of any kind. Oh, now this is a hotspot for little owls. I know that for sure because I've seen friends of mine come here and get pictures of them. I recognise this building straight away. This is surely a chance of little owl. Come on. So I've just scanned every brick of that building through the camera. Not one little owl. Give it 5 more minutes. Okay, well, I actually gave it 6 more minutes and I've not seen an owl. And there might have been a time when I was a bit sad about not seeing an owl, and I am a little bit sad, but to be here at Elmley Nature Reserve on an evening like tonight, I'm absolutely fine with it. And of course, I'm not going home. I'm staying the night. And so I might see an owl from my window. Imagine that. I'm holding out hope. No owls. No owl Edmund. No owl Edmund. The first no owl. A lot of frogs though. A worrying amount of frogs. I can go to bed. Good morning, says the Chetty's warbler, and it is morning, and it is also very good. I woke up at about 5:15, and I didn't just wake up to this view, I woke up to this sound. There's a Marsh Harrier now, doing a first lap across the mist. Absolutely amazing. Oh wow, look at that. And most spectacularly of all, a bittern booming. Imagine lying in bed listening to a bittern boom. And it's still booming. It's coming from over here now. There it goes. 3 booms. It doesn't get much better than this. There's a cuckoo. Oh wow. I've not seen any owls here, but that cuckoo's really sounding off. I'm gonna go and follow that cuckoo sound. Well, I've just seen the cuckoo way back there, but it's flown off. It flew off. By all accounts, I've been very unlucky not to have seen any owl activity. But you know me, I ain't gonna give up. Oh, look at that. Okay, this isn't bird related in any way, but this is not something you see every day. Got hares boxing. the shepherd's hut was so comfy. So I'm putting the work in here. Come on, owls. So, I'm back at my hut. It is now 8:34. I've been up since 5:15. I've seen no owls, and I've heard this cuckoo all around Elmley, and I've been following that sound, and it's led me all the way back. After 3 hours, it's led me all the way back to my own hut. Listen. Now it's taunting me from that tree. And as for owl watch, I have no idea why I haven't seen one. I mean, I might just be the most unlucky birder to ever visit Elmley. Chetty's warbler confirming it. But that cuckoo thinks it's well funny. Unbelievable. I have news. I gave up after 4 hours, which I think is fair. Went inside, had a lovely bacon sandwich, put a comb through my hair, looked out the window, a barn owl quartering the marshland right in front of me. It flew right towards me, right the way across there. Then it hovered just over the bushes looking for some prey, probably a vole or something, maybe a little mouse. Then it flew into this tree, the tree opposite the cuckoo. And this is the thing. It's what now? 9:30, and barn owls are out because they will come out in the mornings and they will come out in the evenings. They might wait. I mean, one of the reasons I might have been unlucky, well, 2 reasons I could have been unlucky last night. One, it was a scorcher yesterday, just like it is already today. And so the fact there's no cloud cover, it would have been lighter for longer, it would have been warmer for longer, and so they could have probably hunted a lot easier after the sun went down. So that's one reason. The other reason is, of course, think of what time of year it is. They'll be sitting on eggs about now, and that means only one of them will be out hunting at a time. There's a couple of reasons why I might have been unlucky thus far, but I'm not counting myself unlucky anymore, because to get that close an encounter with the barn owl without moving from my hut is well good. Just come down to the barn to have a spot of lunch, but I haven't even got that far yet because I've got a pair of kestrels right now circling above me, probably scoping out the marshland for voles and mice, and it is so great to see and hear a swallow. There's one, goes right there. You can hear him in flight. There's the other one. Just brilliant to watch. And swallows are migratory birds here in the UK, so they'll come over from Africa about this time of year. They'll hang around till around September and they'll fly back to Africa. There's a swallow just up there in the corner. Look at that. Just perched up in the corner there. Oh, look at that. He's just sat up on the beam. Look how beautiful it is. There it goes. Look at that, what a treat. Oh, I would dearly love to see the little owl. 2 out of 4 would be great, wouldn't it? That's how many species of owl there are here at Elmley. There are 5 species of owl in the UK. Little owl, of course, barn owl, short-eared owl, long-eared owl and tawny owl. Only 4 of them are native. They're all native apart from the little owl, which they were brought here in the early 1900s, I think, by sort of rich people in big houses to catch spiders in the rooms of their houses. And so the little owl was introduced to the UK. I'm doing one more jaunt down the old track to the old schoolhouse. Don't know if you can hear that, but that is the very same cuckoo that's been taunting me all day. Unbelievable. As of yet, still no little... Oh, hang on. Hang on. No way. That's a little owl. That's a little owl. The only way I saw it was because all of the other, like all the leaves on the end of the branches were moving. And this little nub on the branch wasn't moving. Oh, and he's looking at me now. Little owl. Loads of kestrel here now. Look at that, wow. Well, now what do I focus on? The kestrel or the little owl? The little owl. I should just make you aware of the time, by the way. You'd think that an owl, or this little owl, would be sheltering away from the sun and maybe being in the nest box or somewhere in the dark. But actually, this owl here is hunting. It's very likely that the other owl in the pair will be on eggs, or better still, with chicks, which means you'll see less of the owls because of course only one will be out at a time, but the owl that's out, this one, will be hunting. Look at that little owl. He's little owls always look so cross. And actually they've got markings on the back of their head, and the markings on the feathers on the back of their head actually look like 2 sort of frowny eyebrows. Just to get the cuckoos over there now, you've got to watch out for them. Yeah, just to throw off predators. Quite clever.
No way, that's not a kestrel, that's a hobby. That's the first one I've seen this year.
They're stunning birds, aren't they? Beautiful birds, look at that. Wow. I have never ever seen that ever before. I'm stunned, I'm in shock. Basically, as I was focused, it suddenly went closer and like in the frame of my camera, it was closer and closer, swooped down, went right over my head. I think it's gone. And of course, the whole thing about that is, I've completely forgotten I was looking at a little owl. I've got to go back and hope it's still there now. Will the little owl still be there? Please be there, little owl. Oh, it's not there. It's not there. Guess what? I found the little owl. Probably a different one. Might be the same one. In this tree here, look. So it's always worth scanning branches of trees that overlook perfect habitat. A little owl, much like a kestrel likes to do actually, will sit on a branch and then just sort of hop off the branch, down. Get a cricket or a grasshopper or something, maybe a worm, and nom nom nom. The owl has flown. It's flown a bit further down the path, and so now I'm back into scanning mode. I want one final glimpse of this owl. Got it. It sat right on top of the brick at the back. Just sat there. Right, I'm putting this down and I'm just going to watch now, and you can watch with me. cuckoo still calling in the background, and the little owl is still sat on top of that old brick building. But this little birdie, big birdie, me, has to go now. I'm going to be back as soon as I possibly can. I've done a lot of bird watching since I've been here, but I've also been relaxing and just taking time, watching out the window the shepherd's hut, at the waders and the marsh harriers and the owls this morning. And so it's just been perfect. I posted on Instagram and I used the word tranquility. This has been one of the most tranquil places I've been in a long time, with nothing to hear other than the rustling of the wind in the trees as the underbelly of sound to birdsong. Absolutely glorious. So as ever, I would dearly love if you would subscribe to this channel if you haven't done already, and if you appreciate the effort I put in to see owls while I've been here, please give it a like. What a beautiful sound. We are losing way too many house sparrows from our hedgerows. I barely ever see a house sparrow in our garden now. Oh, there's one there, look. Love them. Do you know what I love now? A calippo. That is the first. As soon as I get to a shop, I'm having a calippo. I can't think of anything I want more, apart from to get a little clip of this house sparrow. Which owl, if you could go out looking for an owl right now, would you dearly love to see? What owl would that be? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you for subscribing and liking these videos. Over and out from Elmley. Oh, and before I properly sign off, I should say I've not even got to explore half of what Elmley Nature Reserve has to offer. Can you hear those frogs? I've really not even left the main bit. There's so much more to see, which of course means I will be back to Elmley Nature Reserve. I absolutely love it here. I mean, I know I've said that a million times, but yeah, I've been so keen to see these owls. I've not really ventured much further than one or two of the hides, and there's a lot more to see. So I think these guys want me to go. See you later.